Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome back to another Gamma World review. Sorry I couldn't make this one yesterday. You know how life gets sometimes, and my time just got taken up with other things, but I'll make this short and sweet. Gamma World, the cleansing war of GARIK BLACKHAND. I know it's reversed for all you folks out there, but that's what it says. Pretty cool picture on the front. The picture on the back is really awful. Just saying, that's just I dare say I could do better, but it was the 80s, and they weren't about to pay for top-notch art, I guess. I really don't know. This module is highly recommended, but not a fan. It starts off very much like the movie The Warriors, where there are rival tribes or bands or gangs, as in The Warriors, trying to get together and make peace, and stuff happens, and of course the player characters are blamed for the assassination attempt or some such nonsense, and the story turns into a quest to find incriminating evidence against GARIK BLACKHAND, a member of the Knights of Genetic Purity. So there is just all kinds of racism, I guess you'd call it these days, in the plot and story contained herein. And the players are set on a course, a quest, if you will, to retrieve the diary of GARIK BLACKHAND and to find evidence to prove that he's behind the big old plot, and which eventually leads to somewhat humorously and tragically the fact that GARIK has a mutant son that's been hidden away off, miles and miles away, leagues away from where all the excitement is happening, and the players are tasked with finding the diary and then bringing forth the mutant son to discredit him somehow with the Knights of Genetic Purity. It's just awful, if you ask me. Even for back then, I get it. Gamma World is got apparently some stinkers out there, and I'd call this definitely top amongst them. The next one I'm reading is Mind Masters, I believe. I talked about that yesterday, and I'm almost done with that one. Actually, I'm done with that one, and I'm into Alpha Factor, which is for 3rd edition Gamma World. But these are the 2nd edition modules, I believe, or is this? I'm pretty sure this is for 2nd edition. So far, the rules didn't seem to need the face rip chart. I know in Alpha Factor there's many references to that, but this one, it does have some cool creatures like this eagle thing. It's basically a mutant eagle that you can ride on, kind of Tolkien-esque. That's kind of cool, and there are a few other critters in there. The NPCs pretty anorexic in their compilation. The generic player characters that you're saddled with, should you want to use them. Let me just show the picture, see if you can get it. They've got a very Native American bent to them, which is okay, but the faces themselves just seem less than heroic, just rather generic. They'd be fine for NPCs, but I tried to force myself to think, if I was going to pick one of these, which one would I pick? And I'd be like, can I just roll up a character? Because these have, the names are dumb. Luther King, Aristo Silver Scales, Marlene Moonglow, Joseph Littleman, who looks like a mutant but is described as a pure strain human, Doug Ironfinger, Greystoke Mindmaster, Annie Windflower, Typho Baru, just weak characters, nothing to inspire the player characters or I should say the players, to want to run these characters. There are a few interesting archaeotech, ancient artifacts, and you know, there's this kind of nifty giant two-headed bat creature that you have to tangle with, or a flock of them, or a murder of them. I don't know how bats come. Swarm of bats, I think that's usually what it is. But some of the other artwork is just not good. This one right here, and I can't remember the artist's name, but I remember him from doing the art in the Chill game, and you know, he's got a style all his own, but it's not great. But again, product of its time. I honestly, I would just skip this one and move on to other things. If it's in your collection and you're dying to run it, let me know how it went or how it goes for you, but I'll never run it. I'm going to file it away and just chalk it up to being a product of its time, and not a very good one at that. There are many great adventures in the Gamma World series, but that's just not one of them for all the reasons I listed, and just the complete lack of excitement. Sure, you're being chased across the countryside, but who hasn't had that happen in a game or even in the real world? It's trite at best, and you know, that's what I do here. Is I go through them so you don't have to. If anything I said still inspires you to want to run it, or just for the sake of completionism, knock yourselves out. I would love to hear what you guys think in the comment section. I'm off to take care of some other things for the rest of the day, but I may see you. I do have a game tonight, and I'm looking forward to that, as always. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow over on either Hungar or Justin's show, or elsewhere in the interwebs, maybe hanging out with DM James or Bear or some of the other guys that we all hang out with. But until then, folks, have a great day. We love you. It's gorgeous outside. You know the spiel. Fresh air, sunshine, and of course, happy trails.